Hello everyone, and we are back for another chapter call for the fanfic. The Melisandre chapter is nearly complete, just putting some finishing touches on that, and the Sam chapter is coming together. But right now, I want to tackle Hotah 3. And I should say that Hotah 3 is going to be a little different. Tentatively entitled The Bard, this chapter will be a chapter of stories. It's in the same vein as religious folk telling tales in the Canterbury Tales or the Decameron. It's a collection of stories that lets us explore untold histories and unresolved plots from anywhere in Westeros. And with this chapter call, you can for the most part invent the stories, with the exception of the last one, Darkstar's Tale, which we will get into. I'll give a few suggestions on what to write about, but for the most part, it's up to you. Any story, any style, on any topic you can think of that needs light shed on it in A Song of Ice and Fire. If you don't have the time or energy to write a whole chapter, you can of course just write one of these short stories and focus on it. So Hotah 3 will begin with us finding Hotah and Darkstar after their fight in Samwell 2. They are hiding in an undervault at a mother house in Old Town. Hiding with them will be a number of septas and novices who fear that they will be raped, killed, or carried off as salt wives by the Ironborn. And Hotah is fearful that the Ironborn are actually searching for him and Darkstar, seeking vengeance for them killing Donner Saltcliffe in the last chapter, and he regrets putting innocents in danger. Now the whole reason Darkstar and Hotah are in Old Town is that they're searching for Myrcella and Septa Eglantine. They both believe Aerys Oakheart swapped Myrcella for her handmaid, and that Septa Eglantine made off with the princess. And so Darkstar and Hotah agree that they need to find this girl. With the princess in his hands, unharmed, Darkstar can prove his innocence and the treachery of Doran Martell, not to mention he'd be the hero of the realm and no man could deny him Dawn. Hotah himself feels obligated to find Myrcella because he feels guilty about killing Balon's swan and wants to fulfill Balon's mission. The secret undervault that they're all in was actually built long ago when Ironborn raids were more common in Old Town, and many buildings in the city have them. The Septa Fostress, that is the head of the mother house, believes them to be safe, and they just need to wait out the raid. Eventually, the Ironborn above will leave. And so, to pass the time, the characters decide to tell stories. Now there will be 5 stories in this chapter, so when you write one, aim for something between 700 and 800 words. The first story will be told by the Septa Fostress. The second will be an old Septa from House Swan, who is Lady Smallwood's great aunt. The third tale will be a Septa from the Westerlands, who the reader will suspect is secretly Tysha. The fourth will be Hotah, and the fifth tale will be Darkstar's. Again, don't worry about Darkstar. Now, I don't know what tales the first 4 will tell exactly, and the Septa Fostress' tale is the most open of them all. The character can be from anywhere and can tell any story about anything. One suggestion might be that she could be from the Reach, and her story reveals why a particular house is going to side with Aegon. Or she could tell a parable, or a religious story. It's up to you. For Lady Smallwood's great aunt, I would imagine the tale would be about House Swan, and Hotah would obviously be taken aback by any story from Balon's house. I would suggest perhaps something about Johanna Swan, linking her to the death of Byron Swan. Considering that Hotah's horse was named Mirror, he could specifically ask her for a tale about it. Or anything, the character's very old and has seen a lot. For the Westerland Septa, if you can think of anything exceptional that adds to the Tyrion story, this is the time, but if not, I would suggest a tale about the 2 House Kennings. We established in the prologue that they were going to have a future role, so something new and unexpected on them. Perhaps something related to their horn. If not House Kenning, pick any other house in the Westerlands and link them to the Ironborn. For Hotah's story, I would suggest doing some world building around Norvos and what he believes in. He comes from a pretty horrible place with a pretty horrible religion, and he had a pretty horrible childhood, so you can probably tug some heartstrings here. And finally, we're going to have Darkstar's tale, which is the most important one, as it's the true tale of Ned and Ashara. Now, I'd like this one to be a surprise, so don't worry about writing anything for this. It's going to be about the Harrenhal tourney and Starfall, so steer clear of these topics in your other stories. And that's it. I'm not giving any other guidance. Good luck in your writing, and we'll see you next time.